29, you one more minute.
I'm being told we have 30 seconds, sorry.
Sorry.
Take two.
This is a regular meeting of the Township Committee. Public notice of this meeting has been given as required by the Open Public Meetings Law. A resolution was adopted on January 1st, 2022, designating this date, this hall, and 7:30 p.m. as the time for this regular meeting of the Township Committee of the Township of Union in the County of Union. A notice of each and every meeting of the Township Committee was posted in accordance with the aforesaid Open Public Meetings Law in one public place reserved for the posting of ordinances and official notices of the Township of Union, namely the bulletin board next to the clerk's office. In addition thereto, a copy of said resolution was forwarded to the local source and Star Ledger. A copy of said resolution is on file with the clerk of the township.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Good evening, everyone. This evening, the prayer will be given by Deputy Mayor Cavadas, and the flag salute will be led by Committeeman People. Would everyone please stand?
God of power, might, wisdom, and justice. Through you, authority is rightly administered. Laws are enacted and judgment is decreed. Assist this Township Committee with your spirit of counsel and fortitude, and guide us to seek righteousness, justice, and mercy, and assist us in leading our township with honesty and integrity. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, can I have a roll call, please?
Ms. Delsport?
Present.
Mr. Florio?
Here.
Mr. People?
Here.
Ms. Cavadas?
Here.
Mayor Figueredo?
Here. Can I have a motion for approval of the minutes of the conference and regular session on November 9th, 2022?
Mayor, I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Abstain, not present.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, we go on with the ordinances and our resolutions.
I have for consideration on second and final reading an ordinance authorizing the application for a long-term tax exemption and the execution of a financial agreement with Centurion Union, 968 Bonnell Court, Urban Renewal, LLC.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading.
Second.
An ordinance of the Township of Union, County of Union, New Jersey, approving the application for a long-term tax exemption and authorizing the execution of a financial agreement with Centurion Union, 968 Bonnell Court, Urban Renewal, LLC.
Is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak on this ordinance?
Move the ordinance be adopted.
Second.
Ms. Delsport?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mr. People?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figueredo?
Yes.
Creating a new chapter in the municipal code entitled Liability Insurance for Business Owners and Rental Unit Owners.
Move the draft be taken up for first reading by title at this time.
Second.
An ordinance creating a new chapter entitled Liability Insurance for Business Owners and Rental Unit Owners in the Township of Union, Union County, New Jersey. This ordinance adds minimum liability insurance requirements for business owners and rental unit owners. Ms. Delsport?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mr. People?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figueredo?
Yes.
Move the draft be taken up at the next regular scheduled meeting for second and final reading.
Second.
Ms. Delsport?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mr. People?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figueredo?
Yes.
The following resolutions amending the 2019 Annual Action Plan relating to COVID-19 funding.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Amending Resolution 2021-364, increasing the amount to Opus Electric by an additional $13,000 for a total contract amount not to exceed $78,000.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Authorizing the insertion of a special item of revenue into the 2022 municipal budget in the amount of $39,000 under the caption American Rescue Plan Firefighter Grant.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a professional services agreement with Colliers Engineering and Design for a topographic survey map of the firehouse facility on Jefferson Avenue for a fee not to exceed $7,300.
Move to authorize the service agreement.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Authorizing the purchase and installation of 2 new vehicle lifts for the Police Department from Mohawk Lifts LLC, State Contract 22 Fleet 01983, for an amount not to exceed $26,180.12.
Move to approve the purchase.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the payment of all approved vouchers for solid waste collection, haulage, and disposal at the interim rate of $75.09 per ton for household waste and $107.12 per ton for bulky waste for the month of October.
Move for approval.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the renewal of body-worn cameras and training software from Axon Enterprise, Inc. for an amount not to exceed $151,199.68, State Contract 17, Fleet 00738.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
I ask you to approve the finances as listed on the agenda.
Move that be received and filed.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Communications from Terry Melander, Tax Collector, requesting the Township Committee authorize checks issued to the following representing the redemption of tax sale certificates as listed on the agenda.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
From Livingston Cross, resident requesting to park approximately 25 cars in the Jeanette Avenue lot, February 24th through 26th, 2023, for a bus trip to Pennsylvania.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
The following department reports, Municipal Court and Fire Department.
Move they be received and filed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
That concludes my part of the agenda.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. We go to our committee reports. Committeeman Florio, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First of all, I'd like to put in the form of a motion for our special meeting reorganization for January 1st, 2023 at noon.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Next, from the Police Department, for the previous 2 weeks, calls for service were 2,050. Directed patrols are 974, and the rest were 52. Again, I want to read some of the results from our speed initiatives, which are trying to control the speed in our community. The past 2 weeks, there were 239 stops for 11 different streets: Salem, Colonial, Union Avenue, Walker, Self-Master, Vauxhall, Liberty, Tucker, Galloping Hill, Burnett. And just so you understand, once again, at the community, we are actively trying to control the speed. We also have a truck enforcement exercise going on, trying to tackle trucks that are on streets that they don't belong. Okay, we had Liberty, Self-Master, Potter, Elmwood, and Union. We had 27 stops during the past 2 weeks. Trucks are only allowed on these streets if they're making a delivery. If they're not making a delivery, they're not allowed to be on the streets over a certain weight limit. That's my report for the week.
Thank you. Committeewoman Dellisford, please.
Thank you, Mayor. From our senior center, on Saturday, November 19th at 8 a.m., Kane University will host a food distribution drive-through event. Also, there will be a pickleball open house on Monday, November 30th, from 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. at the Boys and Girls Club. For more information on the above referenced, please call 908-851-5290. From our Recreation Department, registration for the Union Recreation Department's Boys Basketball League is now open. 2 leagues will be made, one for 6th and 8th grade and the other for 9th through 12th grade. Games will be played on Saturdays at Burnett. Preseason play will begin December 3rd with regular season's games starting in January. This program is very popular and we have limited spaces, so don't delay. If you have any questions about the winter basketball programs, please call the Recreation Department at 908-686-4200. Also, the Union Recreation Department travel basketball season begins on December 2nd with 7 teams competing this year. We encourage our residents to cheer on our young athletes and wish them well for their season. If you'd like to attend a game, please contact the rec office for a game schedule. Finally, from my family to yours, have a happy and safe Thanksgiving, and that concludes my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Committeeman People.
Thank you, Mayor. The Fire Department reported is as follows. The department responded to 243 emergency calls for services, period, with 117 medical calls. Some significant events during this period are: on November the 8th, fire apparatus responded to Wyoming Avenue for a MBA versus a tree. The force of the incident caused the tree to fall over onto another vehicle. On November the 8th, fire apparatus responded to Stuyvesant Avenue for an NB accident with a pedestrian being struck. On November the 9th, fire apparatus responded to Milltown Court for a truck that struck the building. Also on November the 9th, fire apparatus responded to Gray Avenue for a carbon monoxide incident. On November the 10th, fire apparatus responded to Tuxedo Place for a structure fire. Upon arrival, crews were advised that there was still an occupant inside. Crews found the occupant on their primary search. An occupant was removed by EMS, but unfortunately the resident passed away at the hospital. On November the 14th, fire apparatus responded to Maple Avenue on a structure fire. Upon arrival, crews were advised that the resident was still inside the structure, and police were attempting to remove the resident. Due to the amount of the smoke from the fire, the police officer exited the building, and firefighters from Ladder 2 were able to safely remove the occupant, who was transported to Overlook Summit for precautionary services. Safety messages are as follows. Across the country, there have been an uptick in lithium-ion battery fires. Everyone should be aware of this danger, and the most likely affected equipment are e-bikes, scooters, and cell phones. These items should be not left unattended while charging. Thanksgiving is a peak day for home cooking fires, with more than 3 times the daily average for such incidents. Christmas Day and Christmas Eve rank second and third, with both having nearly twice the daily average. Unattended cooking was by far the leading contributing factor for cooking fires and fire deaths. Cooking causes half of all reported home fires, for more than 2 out of every 5 home fire injuries, and is the second leading cause of home fire deaths. You should stay in the kitchen when you are cooking on the stovetop so you can keep an eye on the food. Keep children away from the stove. The stove will be hot, and kids should stay 3 feet away. Make sure kids stay away from hot food and liquids. The steam or splash from vegetables, gravy, or coffee could cause serious burns. Never use a deep fryer in the garage or porch or on a wooden deck or near any other surface that can cause fire. It is recommended to fry at least 20 feet away from all structures, including walls and fences. The propane should be no less than 3 feet away from the fryer. Make sure your smoke alarms are working. Test them by pushing the test button. The Township of Union Fire Department reminds all holiday chefs to use caution when preparing holiday meals. And the department wishes all residents happy and healthy Thanksgiving. That concludes my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Good information there, Committeeman People. Thank you so much. Deputy Mayor Cavadas?
Thank you, Mayor. From our DPW department, the paving crews continue to work on repairing potholes and patching sections of road throughout the township. Since our last meeting, the road division has performed 205 pothole repairs, multiple crack filling repairs, and 170 street sweeping. The sewer division continues to maintain catch basin, pump station outfalls daily, performing repairs when necessary. Since our last meeting, the sewer division has performed 200 catch basin cleanings, 120 enzyme applications, 0 emergency calls, and 5 catch basin repairs. The shade tree division continues to maintain trees in park, township properties, and in township right-of-way. Since our last meeting, tree crews have performed 19 removals, 22 trims, 7 stump grindings, and 18 tree evaluations. Leaf collection continues through Friday, December 30th. Please note that leaf collection will only be picked up on Thursday and Friday. Please follow your garbage grass leaf collection guide. Also, as per the township calendar, there will be no garbage collection on Thanksgiving Day and will resume on Monday, November 28th. There will be leaf collection on Saturday, November 26th, due to Thanksgiving Day. Leaves can be brought to the Township of Union, DPW by residents only. No contractors or landscapers, please, are allowed. Again, all concerns or inquiries regarding all Division of Public Works can be addressed by calling Public Works at 908-686-1922 or by using the Report of Concerns feature on our Township website. And before I conclude my report, I'd like to wish all our residents a very happy and safe Thanksgiving. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. I'd like to announce our Winter Wonderland and Holiday Village coming up. Save the date. It's this coming week from this Friday, December 2nd, from 6 to 9 p.m., and Saturday, December 3rd, from 3 to 9 p.m. Just a note, this will be located at Beer Temple Park at 1300 Winslow Avenue. This free family event will include a skating area, inflatables, live performances, photos with Santa, and much more. Visit uniontownship.com for more information. Stop by. It's going to be a phenomenal 2 days there. Our township food pantry is accepting donations of non-perishable food items, peanut butter, jelly, powdered milk, tomato sauce, tuna, things like that. All donations can be dropped off at our clerk's office Monday to Friday from 8:30 to 4:30 p.m. And if you have not signed up for Code Red, emergency and general notifications, please do so. You can do so at www.uniontownship.com, or you can call 908-851-8500. And these daily updates are also posted on our social media pages, such as Facebook at TWP Union, New Jersey. And our little furry friends, if you haven't licensed them, please do. It helps protect them also. Stop in at the clerk's office. You need a proof of rabies vaccinations. That's required by state law. That vaccination must be valid through November of the licensing year. And please note, licensing your pet is a state law. Any questions, you can call the clerk's office at 908-851-8501. And I'd also like to wish everyone a happy, healthy Thanksgiving. May you enjoy the warmth, love, and support of being with your friends and your family during this time. And as somebody wrote this line for me, I didn't write it. It says, stay safe and stay stuffed. I'll leave it there. And with that, I'll open the meeting up to the public. Again, a reminder, there's a 5-minute limit on any comments, and if anyone wishes to speak, please come up at this time. Please state your name and your address.
Hi, my name is Jamal Hamden, and I reside at 689 Garden Street. I'm concerned with the congestion of the traffic on Morris Avenue. And also with, we have the shuttles that has authorized pickup and drop-off locations from Bed Bath & Beyond to the train station to Mill Run Apartments, Henderson Apartments, and you have Avalon. Now, a lot of times the shuttles are empty, okay? The only problem is that there's no set routes. There is a set time, but no set routes. Okay, the last time, in order to add a location, it has to be a new survey. The last survey was done in 2006. So we have a lot of new construction, a lot of new buildings, people, they need to get to the train station and back, so we need to remove some of that congestion. So that's where I stand with this.
Thank you for your concerns and your comments. Again, as you know, the state is doing all that construction that you see on Morris Avenue. That's why we have that much of traffic backup at this time of year. It is a long, burdensome project, and we hope to have that done in at least within a year. But that's all the state work that they're doing around town.
Now, I remember that the traffic flow used to be different in the 80s. It used to get congestion going toward Roselle. Mm-hmm. Now everything is heading west toward Springfield, especially in the mornings, especially nighttime. Okay, but we have to find a way to remove some of the congestions. If we can get some of the people who are driving to the train station to get on the shuttle bus, maybe that's one way of removing some of the traffic.
Thank you for your concern, and we'll look at that and try to revisit that for you. Thank you so much for coming up.
Now, what do I have to do about getting a survey? No?
A survey for
to add new locations for pickup and drop-off?
We're going to look at that. We'll have administration look at that.
Mayor, if we
Will
could,
somebody get back to me then, or?
Hold on, second, sure.
Mayor, if you could direct this gentleman to my office, and we will absolutely consider.
Sure, if you call our administration office, 908-851-8500,
Okay,
and just ask for administration, and they will address that.
very well, thank you.
Okay,
Have
thank
a
you
happy
so much.
holidays.
Thank you, you too. Anyone else? Seeing none, motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe, stay stuffed.